I watched the first episode of HBO's Last of Us and it's pretty well done. The Last of Us, the game, the first one at least, has such a great story that even if someone makes a shitty retelling, then also it would feel pretty good. The story itself is pretty good. And in the show, they expanded the incidents of Last of Us 1. Like, The Last of Us 1 starts off with Ellie and Joel on the night of the outbreak. But the show starts off that morning and what Ellie was doing, what Joel was doing, and what their neighbors were doing, and I like that. The first episode started off with an old talk show where two scientist guys were talking about viruses, pandemics, and the fungi. And well, that was a nice addition because in The Last of Us game, throughout the gameplay, you find notes and letters and stuff where you will learn a lot about the outbreak, the fungus, the spreading, and all sort of details. But that won't make a good show, so explaining stuff like that at the very beginning was kind of interesting, I guess. Now the story starts where we see Sarah waking up and going to school and then she goes to repair Joel's watch, which was a nostalgic moment because I played the game. I know she gives that to Joel. Well, I know I'm talking a little too much. I'm not gonna spoil, but this was pretty good. Now the setup for this was kinda slow, but that's not a bad thing. That's rather a good thing because when the outbreak finally happens, it was damn amazing. And it was a sad thing, you all know that, and if you all don't know that, I'm not gonna spoil, but someone dies close to Joel, and every time I watch that cutscene, I always felt kinda sad. It was a tear-jerking scene, and in this show, it's also pretty well done. At the very beginning, I was kinda skeptical about Pedro Pascal as Joel, cause Pedro Pascal, I knew him for dying on Game of Thrones and Mandalorian, where he doesn't show his face for 99% of the show. So I wasn't sure he could pull up the emotional stuff, cause Last of Us is a pretty emotional story at its core, and he could pretty good. Before the show release, I heard people going mad about the casting where Sarah was race swapped, which I didn't find weird, but many people did. So yeah, come on, Pedro Pascal, however white he looks, he is Latino, so his daughter is definitely of that descent. So I didn't mind that. And as of right now, I heard that this is going to have 9 episodes, each are around an hour. And if they take 10 hours and doesn't tell the whole story of the first game, if they are like planning to divide the first game in 2 seasons, well, that would be a bad thing because this is a perfect bingeable story and I'm definitely excited for the whole series now.